Hello and welcome to another episode of the FPL Hangover podcast where we raise the bar and lower the tone, all things FPL related. We're coming to you on the 3rd of May. Double Gameweek 35 is in the bag and we are face to face with the big one, Double Gameweek 36, just around the corner. And that's not the only double trouble we'll be dealing with this week, because we've got twice the fun in the co-hosting chairs. My podcast partner in crime, Seamus. How are you getting on, my friend?
Excellent. I guess hot billing this week, do I?
I just wing it. I don't ever plan this out. But now I feel guilty because last but not least, my other co-host podcasting. Absolutely fucked it. You threw me off, Seamus. I wasn't expecting to start
Are you
off.
abandoning it?
Yeah,
No, I'm not abandoning it. I'm not abandoning
Not only
it.
did you give Seamus top bill, you went and fucked my intro.
I went and
up
fucked your
then.
intro, so it's double fucked. But hey, look, that's the way we work it. My
I'm just
podcast
glad to be here.
co-host, partner in crime, Paddy. How are you getting on, my friend?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How's life been treating you, Seamus? You've been away a while.
Yeah, I'm good. I finally got all the training is paid off, and I've got my first marathon race finished, so I can now focus on all things FPL again. So that was taking up a lot of my time there recently. That and having a kid who's starting to walk and try to talk and stuff like that. So yeah, no, all good. How about you? What have I missed?
No, I'm happy you dedicated your first marathon completion to us. That was an honor for the show. I saw all the social media posts and really, I feel privileged to share the stage with you once again. But other than that, not much is going on. Myself and Paddy have been keeping the show running. I honestly was looking at the ranks and I don't think a whole lot has changed since the last time you were on. And I know it was a good few episodes ago, at least game weeks ago. There's been a few game weeks since, and I'm looking at where I was down to where I'm now. Like, I'm pretty much exactly where I was, and I think Paddy's about the same. But
Yeah.
And I'm the same. I've been down. I've been kind of dropping slowly, and then take a small green arrow. So I think I'm exactly where I was 5 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. It's just
2 step forward, 1 step back.
that's the way it is. Well, it's 2 steps forward, it's 2 steps back. I've just I haven't progressed since my chips. Yeah, I think it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations on the marathon, by the way, Seamus. Massive achievement doing
Thank
something
you.
like that.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have that done now, because it was it's a lot of work and effort. It's just kind of something that hangs over you as well, so. Yeah, and probably got the buzz now. So now I've got a time that I want to beat next year. So, yeah, I guess I'll start training again next year.
did you just get a goal notification somewhere?
Yeah, it's 2-2.
It's
Fucking
2-2.
yeah,
Oh, fuck.
sick.
Diaz.
Cancel pot.
Diaz.
The
Yeah.
uninitiated probably already don't know that we are all United fans, so we're not going for Liverpool to lose.
Yeah.
But
We're recording this, in case you hadn't guessed, in the middle of the Liverpool and Villarreal second leg of the Champions League, and I think they just got pulled one back when we hit the record button. But fuck me, that's game over. So for them, they're off into the
Yeah.
Trent assist, Luis Diaz header. Although he looked offside. But yeah,
he didn't start tonight either, which was something, because I mean I had my eye on the lineup. I think a lot of people with this double game week coming up, we're kind of you're always looking at what you can do, like where can you get a sneaky advantage, and the likes of Luis Diaz, he's going to be he's puntable for Liverpool and stuff. So I was going to keep an eye on the lineup, and he didn't start, but he came on really early in the second half, and now I'm like, what does that even mean?
He came on at halftime for Jota. Yeah,
that kind of fucks the two of them up, because it was going to be one or the other. If Diaz played tonight and Jota was on the bench, no injury, you're thinking, oh, there's maybe a plan C, and no, that fucks the two of them really.
Keeper's been nutmegged twice now. This one was from a header, but Trent assist, which is something you like to see, especially after he's been rested last week. Yeah, that looks like game over, not game over, but certainly looks like Liverpool's to lose now. Whatever is left.
Does Trent being rested last week mean, because he talked about Robertson being rested? I thought it might happen tonight, considering they were 2-0 up, but does that put his minutes under doubt, kind of for the double fixture?
Robertson? Yeah, I think so. If I had Robertson, the way Trent Klopp was talking, I mean, even if he didn't say anything, I would be thinking, is he going to play both? After he's, gave rest to what's his name last week, Salah and Trent. But yeah, I think based on what his comments are saying, it definitely sounds like he's wary of his minutes. But maybe that means he plays 70 minutes, comes off, gets a clean sheet, and he's the only one that gets a clean sheet, against Spurs or something like that. But I can't see him not playing against Spurs, because that's a big game. They need their best players. But the Aston Villa game seems like if he's going to rest players, that's where Tsimikas could play, because he's got an able replacement. Why wouldn't he, rest Robertson before, potential Champions League final and
the FA Cup final right after the
FA Cup final, yeah, exactly. Because he's not going to rest him for the FA Cup final. So yeah, I'd be worried. But I mean, the way Robertson's been playing recently, like he's been outshining Trent, hasn't he?
Yeah, FPL wise, definitely. I mean, that was a big decision. Myself and Paddy touched on it last week. That I was looking at wildcard and I was like, do I go in on Robertson to double Liverpool? And yeah, that was the time to do it because he's been on fire the last few weeks. You haven't, Paddy, don't you? You've doubled up on Trent and Robbo.
Yeah, I have Robertson and Trent. Yeah.
So you're laughing. I mean, it's an easy. If you have him, you don't give a fuck. You just take what's going to come.
Yeah.
If he gets rested, he gets rested. You've got Van Dijk, Seamus. Do you feel more confident that he plays? Like I would feel more confident that he plays.
Yeah. You don't run as much at centre back than you would elsewhere, and he's the guy who Liverpool play this incredibly high line. That's the way they play. So like if you ever watch the highlights where they, like the Newcastle game, all Newcastle's chances, and I think they even scored, but it was offside. They're all their kind of close chances they concede are always end up being offside anyway. That's the way they play, because there's VAR that will catch those decisions. Van Dijk controls that line.
Yeah,
that's the one thing he does. He's an organizer. He's not spraying passes around as much as he was, before he got injured. He's still slowly kind of feeling his way back into it. He's still playing grand, but he's not at the high levels he was 2 seasons ago. But he's still at a really high level. But the main thing he does is just organize that back line, make sure they're on the line, and controls where they are on the pitch. So yeah, I can't see if they take him out, all of a sudden Son is running in behind, he's onside, they're losing goals left, right, and center. So yeah, he'll play both games.
Yeah, I'd agree. Speaking of Son, I know that we have been neglecting him, but looking a bit closer at game week 35, I can see a very lonely figure there, Paddy, for you, vice captain's armband.
Yeah.
How did game week 25 go for you?
Right. Yeah, it went. It could have been a lot better. I mean, that Sterling captaincy and transfer. Transferred Bruno out, brought in Sterling. Because of my position, I'm trying things.
Yeah, 100%.
Paddy,
so
I think I heard the pod last week, but I can't remember. I remember you were getting Sterling, but could you have afforded De Bruyne, or was he out of your price range?
I'm not too sure.
I think we knew De Bruyne was going to get a rest.
Yeah, I think De Bruyne. I was going for Sterling because Sterling hadn't. He had minutes on his side. So I thought it was a nice game. Already. They beat Leeds 4-0, was it? And Sterling, did he play the 90? And he didn't get a thing.
I couldn't tell you his actual minutes, but yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
The only reason I was
he played 90 minutes.
Yeah, because if you got De Bruyne, I saw a few people, I think FPL Rubber Ducky was one of them, where his De Bruyne captaincy moved his vice captain's son. So you would have liked to be in that position in that instance, but no, but I don't know. I would have. I heard you talking about Sterling, and I was wondering why you weren't talking about De Bruyne. That would have been the one. I didn't really think he was going to get rested, because I thought they're going for it on all fronts here, so he'll surely play his best players, but. Yeah,
it's one of those, we can talk about it now. And when I made the decision, I thought Sterling was a good shot. I was shooting my shot.
I think he was. I don't mean to be giving you shit about it, because I think he was, but I just would have been looking more at De Bruyne, because I just thought he was a better.
I was looking at De Bruyne before. The main plan was I was going to just go straight Bruno to De Bruyne, but I mean, if your granny had balls, she'd be your uncle. Or she wouldn't be your uncle, she'd be your granddad. But I mean, I just thought I would just go fucking. I shot my shot, Seamus.
I think it's fine. I actually was an advocate of it last week, and I'm an advocate of it now. I think it was better, obviously, than De Bruyne, considering De Bruyne didn't play. Obviously, with the vice captain, you could go, if you did. And so.
But I hear what you're saying, Seamus.
But it's Sterling.
You know what I mean?
No, I just saw a lot of people. I wasn't too active in the FPL community the last couple of weeks. I've just been busy. But the few people I have seen it, a lot of people were moving into Bruyne, and I didn't see too many people moving in Sterling. So that's why I was just wondering.
Yeah, well, that's why I was going there. I'm trying to do something. I'm here at the minute at 600,000, and I'm trying to I'm trying to do something here a wee bit
swinging
different.
For the fences.
I know there was a few that went.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to go out swinging here. Like if I was in a better rank, I'd still have Salah in my team. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have had Sterling. But anyway, I went there with Sterling, captained him as well because I was pushing all my chips in. I also took a -4. I got rid of Rafinha and I brought in Coutinho.
Oh, there's going to be a goal here.
Wait till you see it.
Yeah, it's Manny.
Yeah, I did see it.
Fucking keeper.
So I took out Rafinha and I went for Coutinho, and that didn't really happen either. But I mean,
Coutinho, that was unlucky because that was a nice fixture against Norwich. He was the one player I feared this week actually not having. I was like, Coutinho's going to smash it up this week. But no, it turned out it was Foden and Zaha were the ones that ended up doing the business in that bracket.
Well, cool. Kulusevski owners, they can count themselves lucky, I think.
Yeah, they're happy. Anyway, I had Son, 19 points, and then Laporte and Robertson. They were my big scorers. So
you got a Saka assist.
I got a green arrow anyway, and I got a Saka assist. I got a green arrow. I'm up to it's small. I'm sitting around the same. I'm 626. I'm hoping to finish top 300k. The dream would be 100k, but I think 100k is gone.
No, Paddy, never give up. You've still got double game weeks to go. Double game week captains potential.
You have chips as well, don't you?
I have a free hit left. And look, you see, I know you're still going to get into your own teams now. And I'm not going to go. We'll come back to this, but I have a nice full team of doublers going in. Yeah. But it's the transfer that we need to talk about later on. But we'll go back to that later. So we go to Seamus. We'll wait to see how Seamus got on.
Excellent.
Yeah, I had a decent week. I'll just put up my team here again. I had 53 points. The highlight for me was Martinelli getting me returns.
Scumbag off the fucking bench. Don't mind the off the returns.
That was the best part, off the bench. After Trent didn't play, I was like... I was getting Martinelli off the bench, so I said, all right, let's see what happens here. And he got 6. He outscored Saka. So, I mean, those are kind of 6 points that no one else had. The Kulusevski points were enjoyable. Captain Kane. And then I double City defense, Laporte and Cancelo. Cancelo getting a yellow card. It's really irritating when he gets a yellow card. Van Dijk, as I said, that would have been a double had Trent played, but I kind of got my 6 points at the end from Martinelli. And then Ramsdale and goals, and obviously Salah. Mount did nothing, got a yellow card, so that was disappointing. But yeah, I'm set up as well for Game Week 36 with 11 doublers. I even have Anderson for Crystal Palace on the bench, and he's playing home Watford, which is a game probably should be starting him in. So but I don't know what to do. I have 2 free transfers, and I'm not sure.
Wow, the word is your oyster.
Yeah, just try and change out 2 of these doublers for maybe 2 with better fixtures. This week and next week.
I disagree. I think because you don't have any chips left, am I right? No. Then looking at your team there, like I'm rolling one of those transfers into Game Week 37 because that way you can really attack that.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is the player I would want to... I can do that if I sell Mount, but if I sell Martinelli, there's not much I can do. So... Let's see. I'm not sure. I mean, I could go. Yeah, I have options. I'm not going to go into what my options are, but it's hard. I haven't made any firm decisions yet. I've just been looking at players and yeah. What about you, Jer? I know you Captain Kane as well this week. What was your points? Was it? I got a green arrow by the way of 5K.
Well, where are you now, by the way, Seamus?
49K. So
nice.
Yeah, like my game week ranks just because I've been off the pot a while. It's like been it's been like, we'll say since Game Week 30, it's been 45k, 50k, 48k, 51k, 55k, 49k. So I'm bouncing around there in this like 10k kind of region, up 5, down 5 for a while. So I'm still in a decent position. And if I, and what am I behind you, Jer? I think I'm 29 points.
29 goddamn points because I can't seem to catch a break. No, I got 44 points this week. And I'm not too disappointed. A tiny red arrow down 3k down to 28, 26 down to just outside 28 or something like that. So, not a bit of it. Last week, I got a green arrow of 34 places or something like that. So, probably the closest I've ever come to a grey.
That's mad.
Absolutely nothing.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah, so I wasn't too, different from either of you guys. I got the double city clean. Fucking Foden, actually, my transfer was nice this week. That paid off.
Yeah.
Well done.
Havertz to Foden, I got 9 points. I was sweating that lineup. I was like, oh, if he doesn't start, I'm going to feel like such a chump. And especially after like Trent hadn't started and Salah had been benched, I was like, fuck's sake. So he got the 9 points. Happy with that. Saka assist. Kane captain. Completely, pun intended, outshined by fucking Son. And nothing else really to write home about. I didn't have any Martinelli coming off my goddamn bench. I got a stinking 0 point return from Ayling, who last week had 8 on my bench, and I'm like, yeah, okay, typical, He wasn't even my first fucking sub. Dewsbury Hall was. So I was like, oh, I'll get 2 points. Maybe he gets a cheeky return against Spurs. Wasn't expecting anything, but absolutely fucking shafted there as well. So basic bitch week, but we take it, we move on. We've got the the big dog coming up, and I feel like there's not much more I can do. Like, I've kind of wildcarded into this, so I'm pretty set. But I'm looking to see if there's any kind of, like yourself, Seamus, there's transfers there to be made, and I just don't know where to make them right now.
But you've one or you've two?
I've only the one. And I'm in 2 minds.
And I imagine you're.
Would you take a hit? Do you think, Jerry, this week? Or
yeah, I could. I'd have no issue taking a hit. Like, if I wanted to, we'll go with Robertson, who I did kind of leading up. That was the plan, was to just take a hit and get Robertson in this week. Maybe go back off the just get completely off of Chelsea, because I don't want anything. I think their head is just gone. They're focused on the FA Cup, and I don't want any more from now to the end of the season. So I could take a hit for that, but I could also...
Hits going into a double anyway aren't even real hits.
I don't think so. Yeah, you get points back.
No.
Yeah, then with the gap, we down to 25 points, Jar. See, I feels like you're kind of out of reach.
The mind games.
Yeah, it feels like you're out of you were out of reach there for a while, because I was like, I was pulling back the gap because it was like 50 points. I was like, I got it back to like 20, 25, 30, whatever it was. But I was like, he still got his chips. I was like counting those as extra, but
I was counting
the
them.
wild card didn't immediately return massive points, and the bench boost was kind of as effective as my bench boost, and you got like 11 points. I think I got 13 points, on mine. So it's like you didn't kind of gain the massive ground there that I thought you you might. So so now I'm a bit like, well,
like the swings I took, like getting in on those Chelsea guys in game, that double game week 35, or not 35 but 34, like getting in on Chelsea, like that was an advantage I had over you. Like, I had James and I had Havertz. It didn't really pay off, didn't do jack shit. James, I genuinely feel for anyone who's in the same situation, he should have had so many returns against United. Like,
I've heard, I didn't actually see the game. I've just heard everyone like saying he got man of the match.
Yeah, there's so much, and I'm just like, okay, fair enough. And then Chelsea just being shit on top of that. I'm like, that didn't work out. That's the way it goes. You can't fucking. I think the decision I made, I'd make again. I don't feel like I fucked it up, but I just didn't really reap any rewards from it. And now I'm kind of left with that dilemma. And I guess there's a few of us out there, like, if you have Chelsea defensive assets, do you hold? Because like, the other side of the coin was Alonso owners, who, I could have been one instead of James if I didn't want to take the fucking, what I thought was the safer option. Go Alonso, or not safer, but more kind of fucking
higher up.
Yeah, the higher premium option. I don't know, like,
that was a serious thing of variance there, wasn't it? It was like, I couldn't believe the difference.
That Alonso bastard.
And you you're in the group chat. You saw me chatting about it, going, would you just go straight to Robertson? And I was like, and it was just kind of a bit of blah blah. And I ended up just going, okay, fuck it, I'll take the potential -4 to go to Robertson in the double game week and take a chance on James. Didn't pay off, and now I'm wondering, is Robertson going to be rotated, and do I just stick with James? Because surely that's coming. Like, I just don't think
that's why. That's why you're talking about Luis Diaz or Liverpool. So you
I only have 2 Liverpools, so I could take a punt on Diaz this week and just go mount to Diaz and just go fuck him, fuck Robertson. That was I could also go safe and go Matip, because he's like, we're talking about options for double game week 36, and like, there's the midfielder kind of weirdo at Liverpool. There's the double up defensive, and then there's the kind of Matip option, which is, I think, completely viable money wise. Like, he'll play the 2 league matches.
Who will?
Joel Matip, the centre
Oh
back.
yeah. You see, I've got the Trenton Robertson as well, and I'm not even thinking about removing them because I've got fucking bigger fires. You know,
I don't think you have much fires though, Paddy. Do you?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say fires, but I mean, I've got big decisions. Like, I've Sterling in my team now, who I know for a fact isn't going to play both those matches.
Yeah, but you can just turn him straight to De Bruyne and be happy with that, I'd say.
Well, no, with the -4, I would have to.
Oh, you don't have the cash to go Sterling to De Bruyne?
I don't think I can go straight because I brought in.
You could turn into Mahrez or Foden if you thought one of those guys were going to start both games.
But then on the other side is I have Havertz still on my team.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What are you?
That's the game.
How Torres just
what?
cleaned out Mane.
But I mean, like,
me by surprise.
right, the Chelsea fixtures are still good. Sorry, there.
No, you're bang on. Seamus just completely came across that you were shocked. So we could have Havertz.
I don't know what was going on there. You've watched the fucking match that everyone has already watched.
So I was like 90 seconds behind him. Sorry, yeah, they just caught me by surprise, and I couldn't keep control of my reaction. I'm sorry, but no, Havertz. Should we nearly keep him at this stage? He's playing centre forward. He's got a double game week.
I think he's I mean, the thing is just, where do you look at going, Paddy? In the sense of, like, you kind of have the massive options. Like, you have your Coutinho, you have your Saka, you have Son. Do you know? Like, I'm wondering, like, is there an outside shot double game week wise? I mean, if you're looking at the double game week specifically, so if we were to pull up the fixtures, and I was looking at saying, I think the best double is Leicester's, but that's only on paper, and we have no idea what Leicester's team is going to be. So,
yeah, and do I want to go like Sterling to a Leicester player, or do I want to go?
No, but you could do Havertz to a Leicester player.
Yeah. So like just maybe a -4 and sack Sterling and Havertz and bring in De Bruyne and maybe a Leicester player.
Maybe, like, depending on how they line up against Roma, there's also a couple of, I mean, there's loads of fixtures worth attacking, in the sense of like Everton this week, they got a much needed 3 points against Chelsea. They're going to have a bit of they obviously fucking have a fire in their bellies right now. They really need points. They also have a decent double. They're both away, but they really need fucking points. Leicester are going to be weakened from midweek action, and then Watford are kind of fucked now anyway. So, but again, who do you go with from Everton? Like, who can you really expect to make a difference? I mean, Anthony Gordon looks like their best midfield option, and I still don't expect rakes of points from him.
No. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a forward slot, then Richarlison. Well, actually, Richarlison probably get like a ban now. Will he threw a flare into the crowd? I believe.
I think it looks like he's getting away with that. I mean, I can't remember what podcast I was listening to, but I think it was actually Planet FML. But they made a good point. They were saying that there was nothing came from that whole Ronaldo slapping a phone out of someone's hand thing. So maybe this will, and this didn't hit a fan, So they could just
didn't Carragher like back in the day throw a coin into the crowd? Didn't he get a ban for something like that? Then wasn't there some punishment for that? Like, it's different to just
but he threw a coin at the fans because he was pissed at them. Whereas Richarlison, I think they're saying Everton have come out and said he threw the thing out of the stadium because he threw it into the corner, because there's actually no angles of him. Yeah, there's no one's come out and bitched about it, and there was actually no fans in the corner. I think it hit a wall, is the rumors.
Right.
So, and there's no footage of it. So, yeah. But I mean, it was a weird one. I think when everyone saw it, it was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you picking it up and just fucking it into the crowd?"
First I saw it was a guy I played football with, who's an Everton fan, like changed his profile picture on Facebook to just launch. I was like, "What's that?" And then I heard about
like a fancy photo.
Yeah. But no, I think he would be the only Everton option that might interest me if you have a forward slot. But I mean, I'm kind of playing with just Kane, and my other forward slots are redundant, and I won't have the money unless I go Broja there. So I definitely wouldn't sell Sterling to get an Everton player.
No, I think you could do
premium.
Do a Havertz to Kulu and then Sterling to KDB if you really wanted that move. Because that would save you the million a bit, and boom, you've got your KDB in, and I think Spurs are. They have a tough double. They have a real fucking tough double away to Liverpool and Arsenal, but they could easily beat Liverpool, and that home match at Arsenal, like that's a London derby, so I wouldn't fear. I don't think Spurs need to fear Arsenal at all, and Kulu's for his price. That gives you your KDB captaincy straight away. That's just an option. I'm looking at midfielders in that price range, and there's no one up and above.
I end up with 1.1 then in the bank, so you're going to...
And like you said,
for the following week.
Like you said a while ago, -4 in a double game week is like when you're worth half the hit. It's like a -2. If you want to justify it, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's all about getting the right double game week players, and
or they just leave Havertz.
I don't know. It's a decision I'm glad I don't have.
I don't think.
Chelsea,
well, you
Wolves,
have Mount.
Chelsea, Leeds, Chelsea, Leicester, Chelsea, Watford.
Yeah, but Chelsea have Wolves and Leeds, and then right after Leeds they have the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
So that Leeds match, you might as well, like, they'll have, if they beat Wolves, which they very much will.
Yeah, I think they will.
Considering how shit Wolves were at the weekend, then that Leeds match is nothing, because if the third spot's sewn up, and they have the FA Cup a couple of days after, so he's playing an absolute reserve team. No, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but that's the concern.
No, I hear you. I think what my mind is set, I think I need to get De Bruyne in there.
Yeah, I think Sterling was just a punt for the week.
Yeah, I had my fun. It didn't work out. That's what it was. I was swinging that week, If it had come off, it would have been brilliant. But
you can swing again. I mean, Mahrez is always as good in these double game weeks, isn't he?
Yeah, but Mahrez is going to play Champions League tomorrow night, no?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if he plays, then you're not going to do it. If
we'll be monitoring that Champions League game, anyway.
Yeah. Robertson, by the way, came off in 81 minutes for Simicast, so...
Oh, he's playing 2 games.
He's playing, yeah. Well, he's playing Spurs, definitely, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 100%.
The question is...
He's coming off tall.
Yeah, but does he play... and he's playing Villa... Villa are... So if you look at... I was only looking at it today, and I was like... So he plays... Liverpool play on the Saturday, on the 7th of May. Then Liverpool play again on Tuesday the 10th, and then the fucking final is on the 15th or the 14th, that weekend.
There's still plenty of time off, is there? I don't know what the days. I mean, between.
So it's Saturday to Tuesday to Sunday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Considering
a big gap.
You think so? So you think he plays the 2? Yeah, I mean, maybe he does. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yeah. Saturday to
his
Tuesday,
comments
did.
He did reference how he wanted to rest Robertson at the weekend, but because of Trent and Salah, so that means he's in the back of his head. So it has to be due, but I don't know. There's been plenty of times I played this game with fear of rotation and then just seeding there. That it didn't happen. You're like, why was I trying to second guess the manager?
And look, you've loads of points ahead of me, so you might as well just go for it. What I need to happen is if I had just. If I had captained,
I could just get Van Dijk in and go, fuck you, Seamus.
I know you could do shield moves, but as I said, I mean, I'm probably going to sell Mount. I mean, Mount has lovely fixtures, but he's a player that you already have, and you're probably not going to keep him anyway. I'd imagine if you're going to sell someone, he's going to be one that's going to go. So I could keep him and hope something happens, or I could get one of the many players who have a good double game weekend. It's odd. It's a hard one. I don't know. It's the captaincy that I need.
What players do you think have a good double game week? What fixtures? Take out the points difference between me and you aside. I'm looking at this. If I was free hitting, and there's a few managers free hitting to this, which I can't understand because I don't know how you wouldn't have a lot of players from these teams already. But there's managers free into this, and if I was free hitting, I don't know if I'd be too different from the team I have. I don't know what players I'd really want for this week specifically. That we don't.
I mean, I have a lot of them. It's the ones I'd be looking at there is as I said, I could get do you have Gordon?
No, I don't. I went with Dewsbury Hall.
Oh yeah, you Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, so I mean, I could look at the likes of Gordon or maybe Ramsey so that could get me an extra few million there, and then I could try and upgrade, Mount to someone
But sure, who do you get rid of for Gordon then?
Martinelli or something like that.
Playing twice, just got a return. Tough decision.
Yeah, but I could do something like that. So I could make money that way, or I could sell Kulusevski. There's also part of me that's thinking I could sell Kane for someone cheaper, and then bring in maybe Son or De Bruyne. Part of me is even considering selling Salah and getting in Mane, because Salah is going to be the highest captain, and if I'm going to try and make up any, this is I'm within a kind of reach here now. Maybe I just kind of go for it and go something super differential, something I know you're not going to do. So, and hope that luck pays out, and Mane gets a brace and Salah gets, red card. I don't know.
Well, that's what Paddy's tried to do last week. Not obviously anything to do with me, but like that's swinging for the fences thing, Paddy. Any advice for Seamus?
Just go for it, Seamus. Just do it.
Just believe in yourself, Seamus.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't made any decisions. I gotta consider all these, and like the thing about Salah is just
but you're like Seamus,
50k,
100k, tomato,
I don't think I can.
You're not inside that 10k, a manager of your caliber, you know what I mean. Like you may as well just go for it.
You're dead right. I mean, I don't think I mean, Salah is going to by far going to be the best captain choice this week, especially having been rested last week, but. Yeah, and
do you think Salah is the best captaincy choice? Because
by a mile, yeah,
KD. Well, he'll definitely be the highest captain, for sure, EO wise. Yeah. But I mean, it's a tough enough double. They've got City have a way better double. Is KDB not as good a captain choice?
Yeah, but he might get his minutes.
Newcastle and Wolves.
Yeah, Newcastle have been better lately. Are they at home or away for that? I think actually they might be. They might be at home. They're at home.
City are at home,
yeah. Yeah, Wolves are terrible right now. They're on the beach. There's talk of unrests, amongst in the dressing room. Newcastle have been really good. So I think since Christmas they're second or third in the league for how many points they've picked up since around then. So they've been doing excellent. But yeah, they're safe now and they're better at home than they are away. And at the end of the day, it's Man City. So, but that got the thing with City is City can just go 2-0 up, see it out, close down the shop. And if De Bruyne hasn't got the goals by that stage, he'll be whipped off in 55 minutes. So that's always the worry with De Bruyne,
Yeah, but Salah, so you think Salah is the best shout this week?
I think he's by far the best shout. I mean, I can see the most goals there. Spurs ain't great defensively, and Aston Villa are very poor. So, I mean. He'll play both of those, and you got to factor in the ownership that's going to be there. He's going to be massively owned, so I might just go against him just to go against him. And as I said, going against him could be going to someone like Mane or Diaz or something like that. But yeah, I'd be worried then going Mane and then seeing him getting rested for one of those games.
I don't think I could do. I couldn't do Mane. I could understand a Son. Fucking or KDB, but I couldn't do Salah to Mane. That just feels like. It just feels like too much of a sideways move, literally switching the side of the pitch for Liverpool.
And you're and you're throwing away penalty. I know what you mean, but I know it's effective ownership thing, but
yeah.
What about you, Paddy? Who are you looking at captaining?
I'm going to captain. I'm just messing about here. I've taken out Havertz here. I've brought in Kulu, and now I've taken out Tony, and I've put in Jesus. I'm going to captain Jesus. So
I love it. Yeah, don't actually do that though until you see the lineup tomorrow night.
Yeah, don't do it now.
Look, I'm probably going to captain. If I do that move, I'll do Jesus. If not, I'll just go KDB.
Yeah, I think Richarlison.
But I mean,
if Jesus does start tomorrow and you're worried about minutes, I wouldn't. Yeah. Once it's confirmed by Friday that Richarlison isn't facing a ban or he's guaranteed to start, I'd be yeah, boom, fucking Tony to Richarlison, stick the fucking armband on him. You gotta remember, you captained Sterling last week, right? He did nothing. He got you fucking 3 points. But a lot of, will say, oh, it was Captain Salah, lads, the guy who you took a risk in getting out. They got fucked by that 1 point return. Anyone that stuck the armband on him. So, I mean, you still made triple that for Sterling. You didn't lose ground in any Salah owners.
The thing is, Jer, how long does this go on?
I'm just trying to boost your morale. Reality, no, you can't get away with it. That was Sterling. Getting,
I did yesterday. Yeah, I did that time.
Yeah. I was just looking at your team, Paddy, just to see how many doublers you have and stuff like that. And I just saw the red flag on Livramento, and I clicked on it. It says back 1st of January. What happened to him?
Did his ACL?
Oh,
I got all excited there. I thought you had some fucking genius move for me, Seamus.
No, I was trying to see. I
just
you
noticed
get rid of
that
Cody.
You had 5 million lying in the bank, Paddy. Did you know that?
Well, you've got 3 good starting defenders. Your Laporte and double Liverpool, and then you've got Sterling. I'd probably just keep Sterling if I were you.
Yeah, I think that's also
Saka, I'd keep.
Another option.
Coutinho, I'd keep. Son, I'd keep. They've all got doubles. Havertz. Your entire midfield. I mean, you got to get rid of Tony and Cody. Is what I would do.
Yeah, but you could play 3-5-2 if you did Havertz to an Everett, to Anthony Gordon, or we'll say something like a Kulu, and then Tony to Richarlison, that and then play 3-5-2, because the 5 in, because Villa have a double as well, don't they?
Can you do that straight, Tony to Richarlison?
No, let's have a look. So we go Havertz to Kulu,
if you want, or someone like you could go all in on Everton and go fucking
or
Leicester or Zaha, yeah.
20 to.
If you sell Tony, how much have you got in the bank?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do Havertz to Kulusevski and Tony to Richarlison as well, and just keep Sterling. Then I have 1.57 in the bank.
There's options. There's punches.
There's options
to take.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think captaincy for myself, we've kind of touched on everything there. I mean, we've talked about Salah. I think he is going to be massively owned this week. I think that's the easy captaincy decision, for sure, because you don't have to think about it. But I think there's,
especially if you're winning your mini league.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I suppose depends on if you want to, if the mini league just doesn't mean anything, because you've proven that time and time again. Everyone knows who the greatest FPL manager is between me and you, Seamus, and sometimes there's nothing left to prove. No
matter who is it, by the way, because I don't know.
It's Mr. 6 times over here. I think that's
you beat Seamus 6 times.
6 times. Yeah.
And what am I?
4.
My 4 or 5?
I think you're 4.
I feel like I'm 5. Check the trophy. It's right behind you.
Nah, I don't want to check it.
There's a trophy, is there?
There's a trophy.
Look at it behind him.
You bring it off here. Let's see. I didn't know any of this.
There's a trophy.
And have your names on it,
There's the names are on it and everything. There's the
Jeff
camera
Stelling
for
Cup.
that, and there's the camera for you guys. Jeff Stelling Cup. It's in honor of our Gillette Soccer Saturdays. Seamus, you
count them there, Ger. I've won it 5 times, I think.
I don't think I've seen you doing the 5 times.
Wow, that's amazing! That's amazing.
4. Yeah, you're a 5er. You're a 5er, Seamus.
I'm a 5-time champion. You're a 6-time champion. Can't let you get 7.
Well, it's gonna happen. I'm inevitable. That's the difference, Yeah. But yeah, Paddy. So that's the highs of an FPL manager. That's the gold we play for, and I'm really annoyed that this season isn't wrapped up already. But it's a very well. I mean, it should have been. I should have wrapped this up ages ago.
It feels like it should have been.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a better kind of second half of the season. I came back a small bit, but I haven't been able to get close enough. I mean, I've made my moves and they haven't really paid off, and it just felt like, oh well, Ger's going to pull away, but it hasn't happened. So it's given me that small bit of hope that I can just throw a Hail Mary here.
I think is the word you're looking for. That hope, absolute arrogance. Since you've come on this show, you've been throwing absolute shade at me. And
I'll be throwing Hail Marys this week. That's what I'm going to do.
It sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like you've lost your mind.
It's time of the season.
If you want your name in that cup, Seamus, you need to start swinging.
I thought it was over, Paddy, on Saturday.
You need to reach for the stars.
When Kulu didn't, or when Foden got the 9 points return, right, and then Kulu didn't start for Spurs, I was like, laughing. I'm laughing. This is obviously before Martinelli got his cutting fucking assist off the bench as well. And I was like, I'm laughing. That's another 10 points this week. That's season done. And I have a free hit in my back pocket. So it's like, there's nothing really can worry. And then by the end of Sunday, I was just like, fuck's sake, this is back to less than 30 points. And there's now reason for him to lose his mind and start doing something crazy like a KDB or whatever you're going to do is going to be crazy, Seamus,
I think I might play my triple captainship this week.
Yeah. No.
It's in the app.
It's in the app,
yeah. You fucking prick. Thought you had it. Wow.
You don't got jack shit left.
No, play your triple captain and your free hit.
Yeah, together.
Yeah. I'll play my third free hit. There we go. No, I mean, all I want to do is, if I could do something, this is the week to do it, because, next week you've got the free hit and whatever. And if I just kind of do it this week and leave it too late to the last game week, it's going to be too much. So kind of really what I want to do is close that gap to but if I close this gap to less than 10 points,
you're done.
Or even manage to get ahead of you this week.
Get ahead of me. You're going to gain 30 points in 1 week.
If I get ahead of you this week with the Renegade captain pick.
Okay, maybe. I mean,
it has to be captaincy. Our teams are too similar.
The options are there. Our mini league leader, which we'll get onto shortly, has shown you the Renegade captaincy options are there. Alonso game week 34. That was it. That was you're ahead of me if you just have some goddamn balls. But you've been playing it safe, and now.
Well, no, the last 2 weeks I haven't really had enough time to properly commit and formalize my team. I rolled my transfer last week because I was just like, was the week before with the marathon and everything. I was like,
this is it, Paddy.
Yeah,
I told you he'd come on here.
No, I just said I'd run my transfer.
He only come on so he could show us his medal.
That was it. I didn't even show it to us yet. Where is it?
No, where's your medal?
No, he showed us off camera. He's off.
I showed you off camera. Here's me.
Everybody has to show the people.
Yeah, the millions. Get it out.
The millions.
Get it out for the boys.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a nice medal. Gold for the marathon.
Wow. That's a massive medal.
It's huge. It's heavy. But is
it as big as your cock? Let's see your cock beside the medal.
For scale, Seamus. Sorry.
For scale.
There's this new section of the show. Since you've been gone,
make the medal look massive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was going too well there, wasn't it?
Yeah. We had a.
But no, if I could get ahead of Jer this week, if a 30-point swing and I would end up a point ahead of him, that would put the pressure on him for the free hit, and then he might balls it up, and then who knows?
I'm gonna balls up the free hit no matter what. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just one of those chips where you're like, oh, I can't get that wrong. I'm getting a free swing at it. I mean, we've seen it already a couple of times this season where you're like, this was, there was a lot of free hits. I looked at the chips today, actually, just kind of slight tangent, and how many in the top 10K still have their free hit 2 left and still have their bench boost left. What would you say, Paddy? I'll throw one to each of you. What percentage of the top 10K, these facts, these numbers I've gotten from livefpl.net, unless I've completely misinterpreted them, which is entirely possible. But for the purpose of the show, what percentage of the top 10K do you think still have their bench boost left?
I'd say about fucking 50% of those virgins still have it.
40%. So over you're shooting a little bit.
New.
Seamus, free hit 2. How many?
Does 40% still have their bench boost?
40% of the top 10K still have their bench boost. Yeah.
It's kind of one of those chips though that you just never really want to play, and you end up having it in game week 38.
Spunk it in game week 34.
I'm going to use that in game week 1 next season. I think just get rid of that.
I don't think no.
By the way, it mightn't be there next season. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I did today.
Well, I mean, I saw just Twitter narrative.
Was it FPL Salah or someone got that? Was it?
Yeah, but no, it was a feedback thing. I reckon it'll be gone. I really do. They're spicing it up next year, and that'll be the year.
Usage anyway. If it's there, I'm going to use it in game week 1.
But why game week 1? Why not just wait and use it whenever, like, as opposed to like, double game week. I mean, whatever.
Seamus, you're not going to use it game week 1.
But listen, why game week 1? Game week 1 is the craziest because you have no info.
Like that.
Yeah, but you can then just don't have to worry about it for the rest of the season.
But you don't have to worry about it.
Away a few extra points.
Yeah, I don't.
And if I get 12 points off it, it's grand.
No, I mean we're probably gonna have this.
All you need is
I'm
one
not having
player
that.
on
I'm
your
not
bench.
having that, Jer. I'm not having that.
No, he's right.
We'll
probably have this discussion like next season anyway, or start next season anyway. But like, I've seen a few people go, oh, that game week 1 thing makes no sense to me because I get it. Like you want to get it off your chest, but game week 1 is literally the worst time to use it.
No, because when you're using your bench boost, when do you always use it? The game week after you use a wild card. No, the game week after
but I'm not
you use your
saying like that.
But
go on.
This is the game week where you can use it the week you use your wild cards. So like literally,
you're basically free hitting into a bench boost.
Yeah, here you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm kind of. But that's the main reason.
But the point of free hitting is that you have all this info and you can attack a game week because you really know like what the lineups are, predicted lineups up, all this kind of shit. But game week 1, you don't know any of that.
No, but you do kind of know who the best players are.
You're not going to know Man United's lineup this next season. At least I fucking hope neither of us.
Man United.
You can have a team for the bench boost as well in game week 1.
Anyway, this has got distracted a bit much. All I'm saying is I'm surprised that many people have it, but not too surprised because as I said, you nearly had it, Jer, until you just
get your cock out beside the medal.
I didn't just decide I was getting rid of it. I thought an educated decision of not wanting my wild card, as you mentioned, Seamus, to be like fucking dominated by having to use the bench boost right after it. I was like, I have the free hit 37, so I can basically just have the perfect 11 for 36 and not worry about the bench boost, and that went tits up.
Free hit 2, I'm gonna say. What's that?
I think that's your medal. I think he's putting your.
How did you get my medal?
I was just curious.
How did you get my medal?
Medal's massive.
Yeah.
Same size.
It's far away, Paddy. It's far away. But
I'm gonna say 30% of people in the top 10K have their free hit. I don't know.
48%.
Still have their free hit. Second free hit.
Isn't that crazy?
You see that free hit? There shouldn't even have been a free hit 2, huh?
There should always be a free hit 2.
I'm delighted with it. But I thought no, I hear what you're saying, Paddy, but I thought the people in the top 10K would be the people who use their chips. That's why I thought there wouldn't be much left.
Yeah, no, I get it, but apparently not. But yeah, I think we've been, chatting some shit about Gaming 36. Is there anything you guys feel we've left out? I mean, I could have broken this down by fixture lists and stuff, but we're talking about the big teams here, and there's still a lot of questions in the air. But these are the same questions we've had for weeks, and nothing new has changed.
Okay, but who has, in your opinion, got the best double game weeks? Which three teams have the best double game weeks?
See, I thought I was being good today preparing for the show, and I sat down and I said, I'll write down some rough ideas. I ended up just writing down every team that was doubling and then one word beside them, and I was just like, oh, that's enough. And then I closed the book. I was like, that's great.
That is enough.
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of cases it is.
I think Everton have the best double, based on motivation and, like, I don't think they have the best players. You get me? As in, like, there's no massive assets I really want, but I think in terms of a team that can return points, I think Everton are standing out to me based on the Leicester being, Europe fucking tired and
Watford being terrible.
And Everton just really happened to win. So I think they have the best of it, but again, I'm not excited by the end of their options. I'd love Leicester's, but they're like the opposite of Everton. Like, they're just going to be, they should be able to get loads, and I just don't think they will. I think they'll maybe fucking drag out a result against Norwich, but I could see Everton beating them, if I'm honest, What about you?
What about Norwich?
And then, I mean, look, Man City have the best double, by the way. Sorry, I was looking for that's the obvious answer is Man City. Yeah. But
I think Liverpool's is good too. I heard people saying you said earlier you didn't think Liverpool's is great. I think Liverpool's is great. I think Man City's is great. So those are the two. I mean, Chelsea's would be actually
I think
the
Chelsea's
best.
is great. I was going to say Chelsea. Yeah,
Chelsea are good.
That's the thing. If you thought they had something to play for, players would play both games. Chelsea's is actually the best.
Right, let's play a game.
No,
right?
City's is better than Chelsea's.
Let's play a game, right? Write down this, Jer, right?
Yeah, probably is.
We'll pick one player
They're very
next week that we think's gonna score the most points, right?
Balls to the wall, Paddy.
Yeah, we'll pick one player that we think's gonna score the most points next week.
Okay.
And we'll check it. I'm going to go Werner.
Okay, fair enough. Outside there, you don't have to swing for the fences on this. You can pick anyone you want.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to go Werner.
Okay, Seamus, to let you go.
Because
go on. So, Paddy, reasoning?
You can't pick a Chelsea team now, so that's Chelsea gone.
That's Chelsea gone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way we're going to do it.
Okay, I think. This is. I've got a few different. I think Mahrez.
Right.
Okay. Cool. That's City gone.
Okay. I'm gonna go Richarlison just because he'll be the one.
Right. That's good. Yeah. We stayed on the same.
Yeah.
We stayed in the same weight.
Did we?
Cool.
I feel like I let you guys have better picks.
No, I think we're Mahrez mightn't play the two.
They're all kind of punts. They're all kind of punty. I like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a City player, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be De Bruyne or something like that. It's going to be like Silva,
Sterling.
or it's going to be Mahrez or Sterling, or maybe Foden.
Gundogan.
But Jar has Foden, so I couldn't go for him. So Mahrez it is.
I know.
Very cool.
I didn't want to get. I was worried about when I got Foden, and I was like, I'm showing my City cards right now. This are my 3 City players.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think Foden is as good an option as KDB between now and the end of the season. At least I've convinced myself of that, and you won't talk me down.
Part of me is thinking I might get
whoever comes
Ederson.
last next week has to take a shot of whiskey.
What do you think?
Deal.
Do you think it's risky going for triple City? Like, part of me is thinking I could just bin off Ramsdale, get Ederson, and I've just got to find 1 million with my other transfer. So that could be, Mount to someone 6.7.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
I just think if
triple City defense though.
Yeah, I just don't think the ceiling is high enough. And if I wanted City, I'd take a punt on any of the other players we've mentioned there before I would do the triple defense on City. I mean, it's completely valid, but the likes of Mahrez, Silva, Sterling,
it could
Foden.
be like our good friend Glenn, who got Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and was it Mahrez in last week?
Yeah, and then he captained KDB, I believe.
And none of them played.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva came on for 1 point.
Sick. That was sick.
Yeah,
We had a good chuckle about that one. But I mean, them's the breaks, you know, the week you don't do it, fucking, you know, it's the other way around. But yeah, so there's the decision. The person who loses next week has to take a shot out of those three players.
Good.
Before we wrap things up, let's throw this over to the mini league. Paddy, you will probably be able to retrieve some of the details there while I call out the top 10. No change. I don't know what way that's fucking came out, but no change at the top because it's still Ian Quinner's winners. Another absolutely fucking smashing week. 2494 overall, 72 points this week. Seamus, to see you there. You're
he can't get a captain decision wrong. It seems like
absolutely smashing.
Alonso last week, Son this week, smashing it.
Yeah, I'm happy for it. I mean, I'm fucking delighted he's in the mini league, and you know that he's representing it at this level in terms of sixth now in Irish overall, sixth in Ireland, I think.
He's got a very nice even rank overall.
It is.
He's 100 place.
Just straight up world. 100. You know.
100.
So our fucking we're rooting for you, Ian, in the general picture. In terms of the mini league, I hope it all collapses and then somehow I power to the top. But it's unlikely.
He has a 102 point lead over third.
Yeah.
Like he's almost 50 points ahead of Donny. And then Donny's like 50 points ahead of
Mike
in third place.
Where's Donny in the league?
Donny's second place.
Well, I can't wait to fucking do these league statistics.
Okay, well, Donny's...
I can't fucking wait.
Let me call out top 10 and let you into it. So Donny, I've worried for him now. But he's in second place. And also a great week, 73 points. Mike, friend of the show, Manchester Mamba, 52 points. He's up to third. Harold's Crossers.
That's Mike Halpin.
Mike Halpin, yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth place, Harold.
Oh, is that his team?
That's his team, yeah. So top three, all stand up gents. Harold's Crossers in fourth place, Simon Daddy. Super Mavericks FC, Scott Kent in fifth. Sixth is the Invincibles, Emil Seidlich. Seventh, Baker's Beauties, Martin Baker. Eighth, the Tita Suarez, Paddy Pat. Ninth, Shawshank, Redmondson. I don't know how to pronounce it, apologies. And 10th, Las Vegas FC Clay Tour. So there's the top 10, just outside. Honorable mention, friend of the show, Cian Cronin. Also, former Irish champion 2018, I think. So He's just outside top 10 there. But Paddy, you have the glorious
some statistics.
Stats. Yes, go into it.
First of all, the most important statistic of all is that I was better than 71% of the managers in the league this week.
And that's with...
So I beat 105 losers. Anyway, the highest points in the league this week goes to your man in Mexico, Gavin Doyle. I think he's a listener.
Yeah.
I like him. He's fond of the Guinness too. 88 points.
He had a great week.
Points. Wow. He's probably doing shite in the league though. But
no, he's up to 12th. He's up to 12th. Yeah. He did wildcard this week. So
he was on. Yeah, he had a great start to the season. I think he's dropped away a small bit, but he's done well now with another good week. So
strong, your man in Mexico. The worst got 18 points. It was Jonathan Weller.
Oof.
So
dead team.
He's probably
dead team, I'd imagine.
Dead team, yeah. Dead to me as well. The highest risers and fallers. The highest riser is Magalari Catch fucking Donahue, plus 12 points. So him and Gavin Benson have moved up 12. The biggest drop is Hakuna Matata, Eileen Foyle. Oof. She's down 8. Now, who the biggest risers, over the whole thing, over a period of time, is Danny Ryan. He's on a roll. He's up 284,000 places. Anyway, that's kind of boring, that stat. Most points on the bench. Finding Nuno, Chad Bray. I'll let you have a guess. How many points did he have on his bench?
I'll let you go, Seamus. Let you go for it.
Well, there wasn't really much points on the bench this week. Players were actually... People got people off the bench because the likes of Trenton didn't play, so 15.
Okay, we'll go to you, Jer.
24.
You lose, get your knob out. 19 points.
There's your t-shirt right there. You lose, get your knob out. Yeah.
19 points. Who do you have on the bench?
19 points. He had Pickford, 10 points.
Oh.
He had Salah on the bench for 1 point. That's a brave fucking move. Yeah. It's a bit casual written all over it. Bowen, 6 points. And fucking Crystal Palace guy, Gooey. Gay. 2 points. And this is why I couldn't wait to go. Donny, right?
I can't believe you mentioned this before you went into it and you've left it till the end. Okay.
Donny's duds, right? He's second in the league, right?
Donny,
yeah. Right? Big United man. He took a fucking hit this week of minus 20.
Okay.
What?
He took a minus 20.
No, he didn't.
And he fucking did, and he came out with 15 points.
-4.
This isn't Donny.
Oh, you mean he transferred out 20 points?
Yeah, he took a hit of minus 20. Donny's duds. Donny FPL, yeah.
You've got wrong stats here. He took 2 hits, Wood out, Fernandez out, and brought in Watkins and Son.
Donny FPL is someone
He's
else.
actually laughing.
So we're on a different guy. Look, we're on a different guy.
Oh, Paddy, come on. What have you done to us? We've 2
Donnies in the league.
Have we 2 done?
It's not a real stat. Anyway, this Donny's duds took a minus 20, right? And he gained 15 points. He took out Barnes, Tellez.
That can't be Donny's duds. There can't be 2 Donny's duds in the league, Paddy.
I'll find out, George. Just let him speak.
Okay, sorry.
Right. Barnes, Tellez, 12 points out. Martinelli, 6 points out. Atanori, 1. St. Maximin, 2. And Fernandes, 8. And he brought in Cancelo, 5. Sterling, 3. Nikita, 1. Cash, 6. Kulusevski, 8. And Coutinho, 3.
So he lost how many points? This person?
He made 15 points on his minus 20.
Oh. No. You're looking at it the wrong way. I'm going to say correct. Donny's duds took a -4 and made 15 points. He got in Son and Watkins. He sold
I'm looking at the wrong fucking guy. I'm looking at the wrong guy.
No, you're just in the maths wrong.
-20. No, Roth underneath him took the -20.
Oh, fucking hell. I was looking at the wrong one. So Donny duds took a -4 and he made 15 points in.
Absolutely.
Donny's sitting there thinking, I did the best this week. The best transfers this week.
I was looking at this year. Look, I was looking at all these underneath him. Look.
Yeah.
But right, so yeah, Donny, well done. 15 points from a -4 2 transfers. So
True
it was the
gritted teeth, Paddy says.
Yeah, so there we go. Right, we may as well get this one done then. Mohammed Azim Abdullah took a -20.
Okay.
And his net total was -23. So not as exciting as what I thought
I
there.
think what happened there, Paddy, is you got too excited when you thought Donny fucked up.
No, I was excited that he didn't fuck up because I was saying that he made a -20 and made 15. And I was like, oh my god. So anyway, that's that fucked. Oh shit, where are we? Best differential in the league, guys. Only 3 people had him.
Walkins? No, this is way more than Walkins.
Nope.
Alex Tellez?
Alex Tellez, how did you know?
Just you could have said Alex
I know. Anyway, 2% league ownership, 1% overall ownership, 12.
Pick up on that, yeah.
12 game week points. How the fuck did you not get that? Anyway, Scooty K, Jonathan Doherty, and Burlo Asina were the 3 people that had him. Anyway, well played, Donny, on your minus fucking 20. And coming out with 15 points.
Yeah, absolutely smashing. No, I mean, I'm excited. I've obviously lost all hope of coming in the top 10 in that, but it's good to see the 3 lads kicking ass. Yeah. I guess that about brings the show to a close. Have I left anything out, Seamus, Paddy?
No, it's all good.
Come on.
Not sure. I'm kind of still rusty at this pod and biz, so I'm probably forgetting stuff.
Yeah, we'll remember it when it's too late, like usual. Before
Donny had Ronaldo captain. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus, no, he didn't. His son captain, I think.
No, his son vice.
Well, it's not the same person. You were looking at the wrong thing again. No, you're right. He did have Ronaldo captain. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, thank you very fucking much. Yeah, there you go.
Just can't believe a word out of his mouth.
I can't believe I didn't. I know. I was like, will you stop, Eddie? I was like, no one's captain Ronaldo. But
we have to give him props for that
exactly.
as well.
Well, better than Kane anyway. But either way, let's wrap it up. Seamus, you're rusty, but I'm sure you have the dirty deeds of the show.
Well, you can find us on FPL Hangover at gmail.com if you want to send us an email. We're on Twitter at FPL Hangover. I'm at FPL Drunk. Although I must get back on the social media again soon because I haven't really been on it so much recently. What else can we do? Oh yeah, so we're on YouTube. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a vote. We're on Apple Podcasts now as well. We're on Spotify. We're on all the big platforms. I don't know. I can't even think of half of them I know anymore. Podbean.
They don't
Pocket
need any
Casts, that's what I listen to.
For as long as they've got Apple and Spotify, they're safe enough.
Yeah, Google Podcasts. We're on that too.
Who the fuck listens to Podbean?
Yeah, who does listen to Podbean?
Bean?
I don't know, but it's the one that always sticks in my head. Podbean.
Yeah, it sounds like a sex toy.
Yeah, because that's what it is. You're thinking of flicking the bean.
Yeah, filth. Where can they find you, Paddy?
Twitter at FPLViking _ and Instagram the Viking Dippers.
Excellent. All right, we'll leave it there, folks. I hope you enjoy Double Game Week 36. Best of luck to you two gents, and God bless.